This is an unboxing video and a bonus, because as you see here, I got two boxes. So let's go through the normal slabs and what you're going to see. I have the most iconic modern Time magazine in existence. We'll take a look at that. I got a Sports Illustrated. Get this, I don't even know who's on the cover of the Sports Illustrated. Don't even know, but it has to do with a monumental moment in NBA history, so we'll take a look at that. I've got a publication, an oddball publication that I've never gotten graded before, but has a Hall of Fame NBA player on it, so that's why I got it done. Jordan Sports Illustrated. It has been a minute since I've had just like a regular old Michael Jordan Sports Illustrated issue in one of these boxes, so that's coming up, and then we're going to wrap it up with a Slam magazine first cover that is not Caitlin Clark. Now, you know I love me some Caitlin Clark, but she's been in my videos a lot for somebody that's only got two covers out. So it is a going to be a first cover of an up-and-coming basketball player that should be really interesting, that I've not gotten graded before, and we're going to take a look at. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, the bonus unboxing video. I'm opening a box right now that's actually not a magazine. And I haven't looked at this. I knew it was coming. I get it opened here. They did a very good job of packaging it. You're going to love this. You're going to love this because it's going to be tell a good story, and it's going to be fun and exciting. And we can both take a look at it here together. Make sure I got it. I'm going to take a peek at it here before I show it to you. Yeah, there it is. All right, let's take a look. You know what this is? Oh, yeah. This is a prototype of the brand new PSA slab. Now, this is not full disclosure. This is a comic slab. This is not a magazine slab. They do not have the prototype for the magazine slabs done yet, but I talked to the folks at PSA, said, hey, got anything you can send me? They're like, yeah, we can send you the comic slab. Okay, I'll take that. I'd like the magazine slab. Can't get that, but I'm going to take the comic slab. So let's get into some details here if we can see this. And you're more than welcome to pause this so you can read it later, but this is what the label looks like. You're going to have your grade up here. It says authentic right now. So authentic, white pages, promotional, and then a serial number. So this is, again, just a prototype. And then up here, we've got our details. This is a Marvel comic, Kith number 3, 2024 Marvel Comics, Green Goblin variant cover orange. Creasley cover, Michael Scheffler cover, Paul Allure story, third appearance, Ronnie Feig. So a lot of slab notes over there. So you got your slab notes. You've got your specific details on the issue and the PSA hologram. And then you've got your grading information. Authentic, white pages, promotional, and the serial number. And then on the back actually looks kind of cool. You got a nice little PSA hologram there. You got some cool PSA labeling. And then you've got a QR code, which I assume would take you, when things are up and running, to the specifics on this slab. Okay, let's talk about a couple things. So you've got some things that are different. You notice that that's kind of like a translucent edge there. And that just wraps around the outer part of the comic. You've seen this in some PSA sports card slabs. So that's one big difference. Let me grab a CGC slab so I can do a bit of a comparison here. Now, again, not apples to apples, because we're talking about a, I don't think I want, all my comic slabs are buried, or else I'd do a side-by-side of that. So we're doing the best we can here. Not apples to apples, but a little bit different. Sizing is, I'm shocked. This is a pretty big comic slab. Seems to me to be much larger than the CGC slabs. I mean, it's almost as big as the magazine slab. So that's pretty interesting. I can tell you the PSA slab just feels heavier. It feels heavier. It definitely feels a lot more sturdy. Now, the new CGC slabs are pretty good. Not bad. But man, this thing just seems like a brick house. It's a beast. These are going to prove very interesting when it comes to Kraken press time, because I got a feeling that these slabs are going to be difficult to get into. Similar to the CGC slab, there is a little indentation here in the back. I kind of like that. Makes it a little bit easier to grab when you're trying to hold on to them. But here's what we got. A prototype of the new PSA comic slab and what it will look like. So I got to give a shout out to PSA. They have been, let me just say so. PSA has been spectacular to work with in this entire process. I've probably been working with them for 2 years on this. Yeah, it's been delayed, but I think it's just because they're taking their time and they're trying to do it right. They've been great. You know, I've talked about this before. There was a great conference call with about 4 or 5 of us that are really, really involved in the graded sports magazine hobby, and it was just them listening to us and our concerns, and it was great. And so I'm so excited about what is hopefully coming with PSA. Here's what I can say about the timetable from PSA. I've been told that PSA is still on track to launch graded comics and graded magazines in 2025. So it is coming. It's taking a little bit longer than what everybody wanted and what everybody hoped. There's a big little shot of the back. But it is coming. So my overall thoughts on this. Classic PSA label, looks just like the sports card, so I understand that. We've got all the proper slab information up there. I like that. I actually kind of like this little PSA hologram there. That looks kind of cool. These slabs definitely feel, they've got more weight to them than the CGC slabs, and they definitely feel sturdier. I mean, I'm getting almost no movement whatsoever. Here's the other thing, too. I don't get any movement of the magazine or the comic inside the slab. That's always been a concern. It's always a little bit of give. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if the microphone will pick that up, but you can hear the item kind of moving in the unit. No movement at all in the PSA slab. So I thought this would be fun. Again, big shout out to PSA for doing me a solid and sending me a prototype. Thanks, guys. I'm excited. I'm excited about PSA coming on board, and I can't wait. So I thought that'd be a fun little treat for us to look at. Okay, now down to business here and what we came for, and that is to look at some slabs. Oh, hold on. I got worked up. I got worked up with that PSA prototype. Okay. Recharge. Back to business. 5 modern slabs in this box. Packing slip that I don't need. Jordan missed it. For those of you that haven't gotten a PSA or a CGC shipment recently, doing some new things with their shipping. Got to give CGC some credit. Shipping has always been a problem. Broken slabs have always been a problem. They keep innovating, keep doing new things to try and help out with that. So I'll give them some props. I like that. Okay. Oh boy. Got to get it in camera here. Hold on. Because this could be used. Okay. Got to get it in the shot. Got to get the remote ready. 9.8 button. Got to warm it up. Because it could be in use today. All right, here we go. I got one that has a really good shot at 9.8. I got another one, kind of a long shot. But that's all right. It's going to be fun. First one up. Oh, that's a pretty good grade. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. This is the first time I've owned this issue. You've seen it show up on some pressing unboxing videos, and maybe an episode of Raw Doggin', but this is the first time this issue has shown up in a slab. This is the Time Magazine Trump issue from August 5th, 2024. Here are the particulars. Get yourself ready, because this puppy's been graded a lot. There are 29 9.8s. There are 73 at 9.6, 79 at 9.4. I projected this at 9.0, so I am very happy with that 9.2. Interesting. Oh, okay. So here are the slab notes on this. Former President Donald Trump survives assassination attempt on 7/13/24 Butler, Pennsylvania fist pump cover. I think this was a variant, so they didn't put the variant information on there. That stinks. But okay. You know my rules. We don't talk about politics here, but we do talk about the collectability of politicians. Love him, hate him. Everything Trump is absolutely selling like crazy and on fire right now. And I got some DMs recently, and they're like, Jim, you show highlights of all your athletes, and you've shown highlights of some of your pop culture ones. Well, how come you've never shown Trump highlights when you've had his issues out? Why don't we ever got Trump highlights before? Okay, fine. Who says I never listen? Here's just some ridiculously funny Trump highlights.
A very high unemployment rate in France. How come? What's the recipe for?
Well, maybe we have a better president than you do.
We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Try getting it out.
We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, it was just a follow-up of what I just asked you, sir.
Listen, you ready? We have the president of Finland. Ask him a question.
I have one for him. I just wanted to follow up on the one that I asked you, which
Did
was,
you hear
what
me?
did you want
Did you hear me?
Yes,
Ask
sir.
him a question.
I will, but
I've given you a long answer. Ask this gentleman a question. Don't be...
We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
She's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore.
What a stupid question that is. What a stupid question. But I watch you a lot. You ask a lot of stupid questions.
Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus?
Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all. No, not at all. It comes from China.
Love Trump, hate Trump. You got to admit, the guy says some ridiculous stuff, and he is always putting on a show. So Trump and Fight, 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 Time Magazine from the summer of 2024, and a pretty darn good 9.2. That issue, let's talk more about this. So super condition sensitive. I've been on you about this for years. Ultra modern issues of Time Magazine are super condition sensitive. So let's take a look. This is how you can tell. 29 at 9.8, and then 73 at 9.6 and 79 at 9.4. That just shows you that this is super condition sensitive, and there's a lot of little flaws. Why is it condition sensitive? Ultra high gloss cover. If you press it at too high of a temperature, it's going to blister and bubble, and that's going to be bad news. The ink flakes off really easily. The paper is super thin, rips and tears really easy. It's just ultra modern Time. Very, very condition sensitive. Okay, so beat a projection. That is nice. I like the looks of that. Up next, let's just beat my projections on all of these. Oh, that did not beat my projection. In fact, didn't even come close to my projection. But that's okay. This is the one I was telling you. I didn't even know who was on the cover. I forgot Ron Artest is on the cover. This is the Malice at the Palace Sports Illustrated issue. This came out on November 29th, 2004. First Ron Artest cover. I must have put that on I must have requested that. I forgot I did that. And then it says Malice at the Palace cover. So good job, CGC. Got some good slab labeling happen on this. This is the first copy that's ever been graded, so there's none in the pop reports. I projected this at 9.2, so over-projected even outside of my window. The Malice at the Palace, one of the craziest nights in NBA history. Absolutely insane. Indianapolis Pacers at the Detroit Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. That's the Palace part. The Malice part is that a fight took place on the court that ended up pouring into the stands where literally NBA players were pummeling fans in the face. It's absolutely insane. Let's go to the tape.
End of the game, I called the Detroit fans a bunch of punks. After further review, I still think they are. Although not all the fans, but those that were involved in this, those that came onto the floor, guys, and it escalated when the fans get involved.
No, there's no question. And one thing that people don't understand, when you're involved in a rivalry like this where the emotions are running at an all-time high, you have adrenaline flowing, and especially when fans are the ones who instigate these types of altercations. A player, in essence, is looking for an opportunity because they've dealt with so much ridicule from these fans, the racial slurs, I mean, throwing things. It's ridiculous. And then at that point, oftentimes you just lose control emotionally.
And you're going to hear people talk about players having to show restraint, this, that, and the other. You know, most people, the average person on the street, they wouldn't even show the kind of restraint that players do just listening to the heckling and abuse that you take in the course of the game as a professional athlete. But we understand that's part of the territory. We understand that kind of comes with it.
Just insane. I remember watching it that night. And something else was going on. This was 2004. I kind of like had the TV on in the background. I was doing something, and here's some commotion, and I come over and watch the TV, and I'm like, it just keeps getting worse. The fight on the court gets worse. People go into the stands. The fight in the stands continues. Players are still, punching each other. Players and fans are punching each other. People are chucking stuff at players and on the court. My mind was blown. I was like, I can't believe that this is happening, and I'm watching it live. But that's what I love about Sports Illustrated. I talk about this so much. What an incredible moment that was, and certainly memorable. And now we've got a piece of sports memorabilia that captures it. And that's why these magazines do that so much better than every other piece of sports memorabilia outside of Game Worn. Game Worn really is all about moments, and they do a great job at that. But other sports collectibles, especially sports cards, just really aren't very good at capturing these individual moments. And this was a crazy moment in the NBA. Sports rage. The onus is on the NBA, but Friday's melee should be a watershed moment in American sports. The Pacers' Ron Artest attacks a fan in the stands on November 19th in Detroit. So, very cool issue. None of them have ever been graded before. That's the very first one. That's kind of fun. Kind of fun to get the first one graded. Okay, up next. This one looks... These are all modern. It just kind of screams 70s. Oh, this is kind of cool. This is an ad for like a little sports card organizer that you can buy to organize your sports cards and store them. That's kind of cool. Okay. 8.5. I projected it at 9.0. This is pro and college basketball today. Not really all that familiar with that publication. And normally I wouldn't have gotten it graded, but I thought this was pretty cool because it's got a picture of Larry Bird in his Indiana State uniform from when he was in college. So this came out in November 1979. First copy that's ever been graded, so there's no pops. I projected this at 9.0, still within my window, but to the low side with an 8.5. November 79, Bird would have just been starting his rookie season, and so... that's kind of what this was. Probably not even a whole lot of photos of him yet available in his Celtics uniform. So that's why you've got Bird here in college. Kind of interesting. Like I said, if I'm going to go outside of the normal publications that I got to get graded, it's got to be interesting. And what I thought was interesting about this was that shot of Larry Bird in his Indiana State uniform. There's not a lot. He had 2 of those when he was for Sports Illustrated covers. But there's not a lot of other publications out there where Larry Bird is wearing his Indiana State uniform, and I thought this was cool. I thought I was going to get a better grade than 8.5, but we'll take it. Okay, 2 left. Like I said, one of these I think is a real long shot to get a 9.8. The other one, pretty good shot at 9.8. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, I was pipe dreaming on this baby at a 9.8. Michael Jordan, another bull run, came out on December 17th, 1990. There are 3 graded at 9.8. There are 5 at 9.6. There are 9 at 9.4. Projected this at 9.4. Missed that to the low end. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, there's a little corner. Wow. I was dreaming when I thought this could be a 9.4. I got a little corner bend that breaks color. That's what does it. A couple other little small things. 9's a fair grade on this one. This is Jordan's 12th Sports Illustrated cover. This is also his first Sports Illustrated cover of the 1990-91 season. And of course, that's the season where the Chicago Bulls won their first NBA title. So this is, if we knew back in December of 1990, what was in store for us? Because what was coming was Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson in the finals in 91. Boom, Bulls and Jordan get their first title. 92, Bulls get their second. 93, Bulls beat Phoenix, get their third title. Jordan goes and plays baseball for 18 months. Then he comes back. And then we got the win over Seattle, and then the back-to-back wins over Utah for the second three-peat. But this was kind of the first issue of, the cusp of that run, the first issue of cover issue of the 1990-91 season when they won their first title. Projected at 9.2, delivered at 9.0. Not bad, because Michael Jordan on a Sports Illustrated cover is beautiful in any grade. Okay, last one. Now, you got to give me a minute here. Give me a minute. It's got a shot at 9.8. I need some time to mentally and physically prepare myself. Oh, it starts with that. Okay. I need some time to warm up the 9.8 button. Got my remote handy. I know right where it's at. Not going to get confused. Manifesting. That's what the kids call it. Manifesting. I believe this is going to be a 9.8. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! And the party starts! That's what I'm talking about. 9.8 Slam Magazine. Okay, so what do we got here? This is Dylan Harper's first cover appearance on any major sports publication. Came out in December 2024. As of the recording of this video, none of these have been graded yet. Now, a ton of them are going to get graded, but none yet. This is the base edition. There is a gold medal edition that's out there. Tons of those will get graded as well, but this is the base. None of these have been graded yet. Projected it at 9.6 because I don't project 9.8s anymore, but thought it had a really good shot at 9.8. Thank God for Slam Magazine, because Sports Illustrated right now is producing covers that are total, I was going to say garbage. I was going to say crap. It's actually worse than that. Here's the problem with Sports Illustrated covers right now. They're boring. Boring. That's worse than crap and garbage. They are boring. So thank God for Slam Magazine that we've got a major publication that is giving us first covers for potential big stars and just doing something interesting. Dylan Harper, All-American in high school. He is in his freshman season at Rutgers. I think he's averaging 19, 4, and 4 a game right now. In any other season, he would be the number 1 draft pick. There are many people that think that Dylan Harper will be the number 1 draft pick in the NBA draft this year. All of those people would be horrendously wrong, because we all know Cooper Flagg is easily going to be the number 1 draft pick. But any other year, Dylan Harper would be the number 1 pick overall. Great player. Can't wait to see him in the NBA. If you don't know, Dylan Harper is the son of former Bulls guard Ron Harper. That's right, the Ron Harper who, when he was with Cleveland, Jordan torched him every single night at the Richfield Coliseum. And then he goes to the Bulls, and he was part of that second three-peat for the Bulls. So love me some Ron Harper. This is his kid, Dylan Harper, 19 years old, freshman at Rutgers. Man, we had a lot going on. We started with the prototype from PSA and then just slammed through 5 modern slabs, including a beautiful looking 9.8. Really appreciate you watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hey, if you're interested in my comic and magazine cleaning and pressing service, you drop a comment here. You find me on social media and shoot me a DM. I am so easy to find on social media. I'm still surprised that, hey, how can I find you on Twitter? How can I find you on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? I say it all the time. It's the same username as here, CGC Sports Illustrated. You're the best. Thanks for watching.